If you can hear me, let me know. Hoping you can hear me. Got a couple of people on already. But we should see her very soon. Coming around the corner. She's inside the head, so she's in the harbour already. Shouldn't be too long. Good morning, good morning. If you guys can hear me okay, let me know. Just drop something in the chat. Got the telephoto lens on this morning and we've had the sunrise and here she comes. Just around the corner for you guys. Morning Trisha. Hey Trisha, can you hear me okay? Just double checking. She's just come around the corner now. There she is. Doesn't look like she's very lit up this morning because the sun's come up. More reasonable time this morning. 6 a.m. Thank you, Trisha. Thanks for joining us as well. Girls, back in Sydney, even for just one day. Got to take this opportunity today because she's only here for one day and they're not back till I think it's mid to late December. So she's going to be a long time away. She's of course going to go back to Melbourne. But first via Hobart, so she's going to go down to Hobart after this, then back to Melbourne. We've got a couple of Melbourne trips and a couple of New Zealand trips as well before she gets back into Sydney Harbour again. Hello to everyone in New Zealand. If you're watching, it'll be pretty much your turn next after Melbourne. But there she is, guys. Just going to angle this other camera down a bit. This one up. There we go. Yeah, she's a sight for sore eyes coming into Sydney. I just saw the Celebrity come in. Big ship, but nowhere near as beautiful as I Wonder. I Wonder is going into White Bay again today, of course, because the Celebrity's in the International Passenger Terminal. So she'll go past me underneath the bridge and around to White Bay. I might slip around there for a few sneaky photos around at Piedmont, just so I can see her. Here she comes straight for us now. Hey, hello Chase. Hello, how are you? Welcome to Australia. It's election day over there today. That's going to be a very interesting day, I would say. Very interesting indeed. That's good. Always good to hear that you're doing well, Chase. Yeah, look, yeah, I kind of agree with you there. I'd like to see her come in today as well. Probably won't know the results until a while away yet, if it's very close, but if she starts to win in a landslide, hopefully we'll know by the end of the day what's going on. Disney Wonder getting very close now to us. Great to see her back in Sydney Harbour. Always love to see her. Of course, this time of morning we will not get to hear the Mickey horn this morning because it's too early. We don't want to wake up the neighbours. But I will be live streaming her exit this evening. Got her at this stage leaving White Bay at 6 p.m. So I'll come down to the Opera House again and get her coming out, and we should get the Mickey horn when she comes under the bridge for sure, as per normal. But great to have her back here in the harbour. Yeah, it is a beautiful morning here. It's very, very still. A little bit overcast, but that's Sydney this time of year. I'll just swing around and show you guys what's behind me. And so you can see the harbour bridge at least. A bit zoomed in at the moment, but that's the scene. That's the Opera House there. But I'll make sure we film her under the bridge for you. She turns now and goes around the other side of the island every time she's going to White Bay. She won't be as close to us as she normally is. Because she's not coming into National Passenger Terminal, she will continue on underneath the bridge and go to White Bay. And that's one of the reasons we have the Wonder here in Australia, in case everyone didn't know, because she can actually get underneath the bridge and go to our second port in the harbour, which is White Bay. It's just around the corner. Probably not as magical as coming into the International Passenger Terminal and sitting in Circular Quay there, but nevertheless you get to go under the bridge, which is a fantastic thing to do. Here she comes. She's on a 7-day cruise at the moment. This is the middle of it, so she's going to come here. Everyone will disembark for the day, get back on board. She's down to Hobart and then back into Melbourne. Nice 7-day cruise. Probably the longest one we've got going this year. If someone wants to correct me, they can always do that in the comments, but 7 days sounds the longest cruise. Of course, the longest cruise on a Disney Cruise Line ship is from Hawaii to Sydney, which is the one we've just done. Busily working on the videos. I've already got a couple up there on the channel you can take a look at. We've got a merch tour of the Wonder for 2024-25, and we've also got a little walk around the Wonder, which I dropped on Sunday. So I've got some shorts coming this week, and also some Aulani videos as well. Here she is this morning. It's always hard to see if we've got people on deck from here, but a little bit less of a crowd on board, around 1,300. Capacity of the Wonder is about 2,500 thereabouts. I think it's 2,700, something like that. So she's only pretty much half full. Ooh, that's great, Disney fan. Very excited for you. Sunday's a day, hey? So move us around here. I'll try and get a better shot of her by moving when she comes past me, so I can show you her going under the bridge. There she is. Chase, you didn't have to do that. Thank you, Chase. I appreciate that. I'll go get something nice for breakfast on the way back home. I've got to go into work later on today as well. But not yet, because I get to see our beautiful girl first. As she gets closer, I'll change cameras, guys, so you can get the whole ship. Try and get some photos this morning of her as well, and post them later on Disney Cruising Australia. There she is, our beautiful girl in all her glory. Just always amazes me, and I say this every time she comes in, how quiet she is when she comes in. And here comes a ferry, a Sydney ferry, and I can hear it quite loudly, but the Wonder, silent. I reckon we've got a new tugboat this year, to be honest. That one with the yellow hull, I haven't seen that one before, except for this year. I've seen it when she came in the first time, so I reckon that's a new tug. I'm just going to pull out on the camera a little bit, guys, so you guys can see. A bit better, there you go. And I might move soon down to the other end. Gonna give everyone on board a bit of a wave, and why don't I just see if I can show you guys people on board. There they are, all lined up. Just gave him a bit of a wave. Alright, tell you what, I'll adjust that camera and I'm going to go for a bit of a walk. Maybe I'll go out to the middle of the pier. So hang tight with me, guys. I'm going for a walk. There she is. And let's see her go into the bridge now. Probably got a good vantage point here. Let's see if we can zoom in on those people on board. Oops. There they are. Check her out, guys. How beautiful is she, huh? There's that new tugboat I was talking about that I haven't seen before, apart from this season. So I'm hoping they've got some shuttle buses ready for everyone to get on board. Whoopsie. I am just going to go to that wider camera so you guys can see her going to the bridge. Here she comes. It is a perfect shot right there, that's for sure. Have a look at that. Our beautiful wonders back in Sydney. She's on a round trip though, so she'll disembark this morning. 8 o'clock is shore time, I hear. And then everyone will be back on board probably by 4. And then she'll be off again at 6 p.m. down to Hobart and then back to Melbourne. Not going to see her again until December now. So, yeah. There she goes under the bridge. Over to White Bay. Have a look at that photo. That's a beauty. Let's get in on there and take a look. Yeah, she is. Look how close she comes to the bridge, guys. They say they have to, the top aerial has to come down when she comes into Sydney so she can fit under, like meters, literally meters away from the bottom of the bridge there. That is a beautiful sight, isn't it? Yes, that is a beautiful sight. Let's come out to that wider camera so you guys can see. There she goes. Should just go around that corner now into White Bay. There she goes, our girl. Like I said earlier, only 1,300 passengers on board today, so would have been a nice 7-day cruise with the ship half full, hoping that the character lines etc. weren't long and everyone was able to get to do on board what they wanted to do. Well, there she is, guys. I'll make sure I whip around to Piermont now and take a couple of photos of her sitting over there in White Bay, and I'll put them up on Disney Cruising Australia. I'll wait for her to head around the corner now, and then we'll call it a morning. I'm going to be back here at about 6 tonight, something like that, 6 p.m. to film her exiting. If you're not doing anything, join me. I'm going to come be at the end of the Opera House again waiting for her. Have a great day in Sydney today, everyone on board. I'm hoping they've got some shuttle buses for you to get you to, I think it's Darling Harbour, they take you to. But if you get into Darling Harbour, make sure you come around to Circular Quay and see the Opera House and the bridge and all that sort of thing. So have a great day, everyone on board. And we'll see you tonight at 6 when I come back to watch you cruise away again. Not a problem at all, Chase. Thank you for joining me. And go Kamala Harris today. Go Harris. Let's hope we're seeing our first female president at the end of the day over there in the US. I'll be watching, that's for sure. So as soon as this live stream's over, it will upload onto the channel so you guys can do a rewatch. If you didn't see the start, you'll be able to see fast forward or rewind or see whatever point you were. Take a couple of snapshots of our girl coming into the harbour. That'll be up shortly after we finish the stream. That's good. Half day at work sounds good to me. Wish I could do a halfway day at work today. Yeah, I know, Disney fan. I love her too. There she goes around the corner, guys. I'm going to finish up there. I'll take a couple of snaps of her from Pierman across the water and expect those up on Disney.